Hello everyone, welcome to another video of presented by PyUnboxed. In this video, we are trying to understand one of the most important part of the entire project which we are building, which is chains. Now, chains is something provided by LangChain internally, and this would be a very key concept in how we stitch things together. And given the criticality, will be making a small mini project which would help you deep dive into chains and understand how they should be stitched together, how will they work. So let's get started with it. So well now to get started, the first thing which I want to remind is to you is something which we discussed, which is a big goal inside of LangChain, and introduce you to another big goal of LangChain. So the first big goal, and again, as we already spoke about this, LangChain wants us to give us tools to automate all the text generation stuff, and another big goal is that LangChain wants to make it easy for us to connect all these different tools together super easily. So let me just show you the project which we'll be building and how will we be connecting these two steps and stitching them together. So in the next 2 or 3 videos, we'll be building a mini project, as I said, which would be to automate the YouTube creation process. So as part of that process, we'll be asking LangChain to generate script for the video, asking LangChain to generate title and description for the video. And if you see, it's a quite complex diagram. So what we'll be doing is we'll be providing some inputs like which topic we want to generate video for, what's the language which we are interested in. And that prompt would be something like write a short video for script in certain language, which will be passed to OpenAI, which would generate us a video, which would be this, which would generate us a response or output, which would be the script for the video. Now we'd use this response to, along with the topic which we are planning to generate video for, and we'll ask OpenAI or LangChain to again give us a YouTube title which is very attractive or which is like a clickbait for users, and that would be passed again to OpenAI. We'll get a title. Now once you have the title and the script, the last thing we want is the description. So we'll ask LangChain to generate a description for our video, and this time instead of OpenAI, we'll pass to Bard, or let's say if we want to pass it to Gemini. Now the benefit of having LangChain is that we can switch different models in a matter of seconds. It's very, so as we saw in last video where I showed just couple of tweaks required in the code to change the model by which we want to generate the response. So let's say if tomorrow OpenAI goes out of business, or maybe there's some other better models, then we might definitely want to use that. So we'll be doing that, and we'll use Bard to generate the final output, which is the description of the video. So this is the project which we'll be building in next 2 or 3 videos. And so the big tool that we get inside of LangChain, which is the chain, as I said. So let's give you a bit of more understanding. So what does chain do? So chain is basically the absolute foundation of about everything inside of LangChain, and we are going to be building ton of chains inside this course. So to give you some details around chains really quickly, a chain is a Python class provided by LangChain. So this is a class that's already been written for us. We are just going to import it from LangChain and create an instance out of it. And then we are going to pass in some configuration and option per our requirement and use these chains. We can also use this chain to make it reusable text generation pipelines. Typical application might have multiple chains inside of it, like the one which saw that we want to generate an entire YouTube script, title and description. So a single application can have multiple chains inside of it. We can then take these different chains and connect them together to make a really interesting application. The two critical parts of chain is something called prompt template and LLM or a language model. Once we have created the chain, we then feed some input to the prompt, which is the prompt template, and we get back some output. Yeah, so that's majorly about it. We'll be generating some prompts in next video. We'll be setting up our application. We'll see how we get response from ChatGPT or LangChain. We'll see how to tweak different models, and then we'll try to understand how exactly these things work, and eventually complete building up the entire application, which is to generate everything for our video, which is from script to title to description and tags for the video. So all right, everyone, see you in next video. Thank you for joining.